This last topic is a topic I've spoken about before, but I wanted to speak about again. Something in relation to getting paid, of course, and making money, but something a lot less lighthearted than trying to convince people or telling people, warning people uh, to go fuck themselves if they're not going to pay you. But this is about the use case for altcoins, okay? Or what might Bitcoin maxis might call or will call shit coins, right? Now, I've talked about this before, and in fact, I'm pretty sure everything I'm about to say here is going to be the same messaging that I said before in regards to altcoins, shit coins, whatever the case is. I'm gonna talk to the alts and not about the shit coins or the meme coins, which I consider shit coins as well. But I'm gonna talk about the altcoins. So my categorization of cryptocurrencies or digital assets, right, is you have Bitcoin, which is, the ultimate best. Then you have altcoins, alternative coins, which I would say are pretty good, but not as good as Bitcoin and never will be as good as Bitcoin. And then you have shit coins. It's not that I don't think there aren't coins out there that are shitty. I think the vast majority of even alternative coins can be considered shit coins. But there are some out there that, if used properly, can produce some pretty uh, pretty good gains for lack of better wording. Now, it's all perspective. At the end of the day, I can look at those prices. I can look at that stuff and say, this is a pretty good price. Someone else can be like, nah, son, those rookie numbers, run that shit up. And like, think that it's not a good value. Let's just say, for example, some shit coin or altcoin, I don't know, called glasses, right? The glasses coin. And I don't know if there's really a glasses coin or whatever, so don't consider this to be some type of endorsement of glasses coin if there really is one. But let's just say glasses coin pumped up to a value of like 20,000, right? 20K. Now, Bitcoin is much higher than that. Bitcoin at this moment in time, from when I remember in recording this, is about $91,000 per coin. So well above the 20K mark. But let's just say glasses coin started off as 10 cents and it's now has ballooned to like $20,000. Okay. It's an alternative coin. So is that going to last? No. That's definitely a new all-time high for the glasses coin. But do I have faith in any alternative coin to where their reign to the top is going to last as long as Bitcoin or even longer than Bitcoin? I don't think so. I think there will be alternative coins because of the state that we're in the digital asset market, that will last for a long time, because of the use case that I am going to name in this video. But do I believe, once again, that it will last forever at a exorbitant amount of price? No. Will it get to points where it's, seeing the numbers Bitcoin is seeing right now, 91K, whereas Bitcoin at that moment in time is probably going to be $1 million per coin. you know or a couple 100,000 million, let's just say that, a couple 100,000, let me put it that way, not 100,000 million, but a couple 100,000 per coin, right? Let's just say it's at like 300,000 per coin by the time this alternative coin even touches 90K, right? So yeah, like, do I believe, again, glasses coin, for the example I'm giving, is gonna last that 20K forever? No. Do I believe that it will go up? That depends on a bunch of other stuff, but let's just in this case say no. if it is at 20K right now, and that is the new all-time high, let's say the highest it's ever been was only about $200. I would cash the F out right at this moment in time on Glasses coin, or whatever alternative coin has ballooned since its recent all-time high. Now, this is not financial advice. I don't want anybody to try to take this as financial advice. I'm telling you what I would personally do and how I personally use altcoins, because as I've stated in the past, sure, I love as much as I love Bitcoin, and I do believe the everything that the Bitcoin maximalist says about Bitcoin and everything. I believe it. I believe I can see why they're so much bullish on it. Trust me, I believe all of that. And people are going to say, well, you don't, since you still have altcoins. I still have altcoins for the simple fact of the matter is I don't plan on selling my Bitcoin until it reaches a couple $100,000, if not $1 million. And when I say sell, I don't even sell all of it. I'm never going to sell all of my Bitcoin unless that means I can own the entire world with it. But no, like, that was kind of a joke, kind of. But I'm never going to sell my Bitcoin, essentially, or all of it. But I'm in this market, and I got to sell something. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I'm into investing in digital assets, I'm not gonna invest in every single shitty thing because it costs 10 cent, 5 cent, and I'm hoping it's gonna balloon up to $2,000, $20,000 or so. But I'm going to look at the market, the alternative market of digital assets, and I am going to see ones where that I feel, based on patterns and things, will do something. Okay, even if that something is, okay, you got an extra $257. Okay, the high before this 250 mark was 20 cents. I'm cashing out, bro. Like, I don't think it's gonna get higher. I don't think it's gonna get this high anytime soon. Depending on we're getting this high because of the the market right now, because of how high Bitcoin is. Now, personally speaking, I feel that whether you hate altcoins, shit coins, meme coins, whatever you want to call them, they're still here to stay because nobody is going to willing to pay. People are all in when they make their investments into digital assets. Nobody understands not nobody. A lot of people, when they talk about Bitcoin or think about Bitcoin, they automatically think they have to buy one whole ass Bitcoin. And although you are in a great place when you become a whole coiner, meaning you own at least one Bitcoin, like whole Bitcoin, I understand, and I don't even have 90,000 damn dollars to buy one whole Bitcoin. But you can buy a fraction of those of Bitcoin, and it's called Satoshis. You can still buy fractions of other digital assets as well. They just don't have a damn name. You know? It's not a Satoshi of a Dogecoin. It's not a Satoshi of a Solana coin. It's just a fraction of it. Alright? But the small units, the fractional units of Bitcoin are called Satoshis. You can own Satoshis and watch that go up. That's what I've been doing. My investment's been looking great because I've been following that model. Sure, am I doing it to become a whole corner? Absolutely. I'm not just doing it. I don't want to be a satillionaire, just owning sats all my damn life. No, I want to own a whole coin. I want to own a Bitcoin, honestly, but no, I want Bitcoin, nigga. Like, I want a whole coin. So yeah, but the more investments you put into Bitcoin, the closer you get to becoming a whole corner. Does it get harder over time as the price goes up? Absolutely. But does it become impossible? No, it doesn't. I have a theory that although this whole 21,000K Bitcoin in circulation thing, we will never ever actually get to a point where we run out of Bitcoin. Wow, why? People always gonna sell. We can hit that mark tomorrow somehow, and that's being hyperbolic because that's not happening. Where all the Bitcoin, because there's a set supply, it's not like the money where they just print money and all this stuff and the value goes down. That's why Bitcoin, the value is so damn high, right? It's so damn high because there's only a set amount of supply, 21 million, I believe. I could be wrong. You know what? Before these niggas get on me and shit, the maxis get on me and on some, you ain't no real maxi. What is the total set? I know it's 21 something supply of Bitcoin. 21 million. I said that. Ooh, nigga. Ooh, who's a maxi now, ho? Anyways, it could be a situation where all 21 million Bitcoin in circulation is bought up tomorrow. People are gonna sell. Again, more on that later. I'm getting sideswiped. I'm here to make a case point for altcoins. I know someone's gonna be like, you can't make a case point. That's why you struggling. No, I can't. My case point is the same thing I've always been saying. It is a great way for people to make money. Simple as that. Are you going to make a lot of money? Depending on the altcoins you use, and then depending on what your idea of a lot of money is. Like I said, with the example of glasses coin, let's use bottle coin, right? I don't know if that's our actual coin. I'm just making it up. These aren't endorsements if these coins happen to be real things. Bottle coin and glasses coin. But let's use another coin, right? So glasses coin went up to 20K, like I said, and I sold. I made $20,000 on a coin that cost me 10 cents. I put in, maybe $100 or so, and it ballooned up to 20K, and therefore I made 20K off a damn 10-cent coin that I put $100 in or $20 in, right? Let's talk about bottle coin. Bottle coin's all-time high is probably like $1. I put $5 in that. And now previous all-time high was probably stuck at $1. I put $5 in that. It's now ballooned up to 50K as its all-time high. That's a great time to sell. That's when I would sell. I've just made 50K. So I've made 50K from bottle coin. I've made 20K from glasses coin. That's a total of $70,000. If I make another 20K from another coin, I can buy a whole coin of Bitcoin. So the maxis, I understand y'all are so maximalists on Bitcoin, but you do know there are people out there who use their money, and they know this for a fact. They're not going to admit that, but they know this for a fact. And like I said in the past, I don't believe every maxi is actually a maxi. I just think it's all groupthink. More on that in future episodes, okay? But there are people out there who use the earnings they made from buying shit coins, as you would say, and then sold that, made their profit, bought Bitcoin with it. An asset with value. Or there are people who simply paid off credit card debt, student loan debt, medical debt, was able to buy their house, was able to buy a gift with their partners or whatever, go on that vacation, finally retire at 33, 35, 25 or so, right? Do things in life, travel. I've already mentioned that, but I'm going to say it again because travel is great. Travel, Shout out to Crypto Casey. She's got a video where she talks about all of she asked a question to her followers, right, and got a bunch of answers, read off all the answers essentially of not all but just the ones that she thought were great answers, right, um as to the benefits her followers got from the profits they've made when they sold the quote shit coins or altcoins, right? Now, like I said at the beginning, there are definitely some shitty coins I would never touch. Never. Not with my motherfucking pinky, and definitely not with my wallet. I would never touch him. If I miss out on those gains, I miss out. But there are a few alternative coins I'm looking at. Even stuff before. I can tell you right now, I never was someone who was looking at XRP like anything. I looked at XRP the other day and I was like, I might put a 5x on this mug and see what happens. I might put $5 on this thing and see what happens. If for some reason it goes down to a shitty amount, I'm out $5. But that's something that I've mentioned before in the past. When you're investing in general, you should always invest anything that you're, I won't say comfortable with losing, but anything that you will be okay with losing at that time. Now, $5 over time adds up, so obviously I won't be okay with it. But a one-time loss of a $5, would I be upset? Yeah, I could have taken that $5 and bought some sats with it or saved up. Will that get me much sats? No. Have I done it before? Bought $5 worth of satoshis? Yeah. Because I'm of the belief, and this is probably not the last time I mentioned Bitcoin in this altcoin section, but I'm of the belief that owning at least even some Bitcoin, even if it's just a few satoshis, is better than owning zero. That's just my personal belief. But as far as XRP as a real world example, not glasses coin or bottle coin, if they're not real world examples, right? I was looking at that the other day and I'm like, wow, for the time being, I was wrong. I'm going to say I was wrong. I'm not going to say I'm wrong forever. But for the time being, I'm going to say, hey, XRP, you're looking kind of delicious right now. I might throw $5. I might slap $5 on your ass. Dance for me. You know what I'm saying? Twerk. Do something. You know what I'm saying? But nah, like, it's just situated, like, again, the case point is to make money. And for their maxis out there who will act like this is like it's not possible, when again you have Crypto Casey's video, which has a ton of people who are living proof of the benefits of not maxing out. Definitely don't max out on altcoins. I don't think that's smart, personally speaking. Not a financial advisor, but if you're gonna max out on something, Bitcoin is the way. Which is why I don't necessarily hate Bitcoin maximalists. I just don't personally believe that me, as someone who doesn't have 90K to buy per Bitcoin, who doesn't even have half of that to buy half of a Bitcoin, I'm going to get my money elsewhere. I have my own success stories in a way with altcoins. I've sold altcoins and was able to pay back debt because of the earnings I've made from altcoins. So it's like I have real world examples. Crypto Casey's fans, Crypto Casey herself has real world examples of it's of how altcoins have helped out her and her fans and other people in general's their financial situations. I will continue to use altcoins carefully, of course, to pay down more debt or to pay bills even. Heck, It might be a new lane for myself. I've never thought of myself as someone just living off of my investments. You know what I'm saying? Paying rent with altcoin investments, buying property, buying a house with altcoin investments. Now, again, it takes a ton. It's not all of them. It's going, whatever the case is. But yeah, there's a ton of use cases, and the one I'm focused on primarily, because it's the use case I care most about, is making a profit. Because if I'm not going to sell my Bitcoin this year, next year, within the next foreseeable future, I'm going to say this. If Bitcoin doesn't, within the next 20 years, I'm not even thinking about selling my Bitcoin at all. Let's see 20 years from now what the price be like. As I've mentioned before, if it hits six figures and a high six figures, I'm going to sell part of it, buy myself some land, and that'll be that, and then hoard the rest. You know? But, and then the rest of my money making is going to be in what? Altcoins. Hopefully this podcast. Hopefully more sales on my books and just screenplays in general. So, yeah. This is my case for altcoins. Maxies, if you're listening to this and you're like, I'm not subscribing, go ahead and not subscribe. People who aren't interested in digital assets at all, and you're like, I don't care about it at all, that's fine. Stick to the stock market, stick to whatever, or simply do what you feel is best for you.